Welcome to Study Loop.
This is the answer to Chapter 13, problem number 17 from the Smith Organic Chemistry textbook. And in this problem, we're given two IR spectra, and we're asked what functional groups are responsible for the absorptions above 1500 wave number in the IR spectra for compounds A and B. And so looking at compound A, there are primarily three peaks or areas of peaks that we should concern ourselves with. And so working from left to right on the spectrum here, so at about 3150 wave number, we have a peak. And so that is going to correspond to an sp2 hybridized carbon-hydrogen bond. So a C, sp2, H. Okay, so then we have an area of peaks between 3000 and 2850 wave number. And so that is going to correspond to a sp3 hybridized carbon. So C, sp3, H bond. Okay, and then a peak at 1650 wave number. And that is due to the carbon-carbon double bond that we know must be present because we have a CsP2 hybridized carbon-hydrogen bond. So I guess a carbon-carbon double bond doesn't have to be present, but carbon is certainly doubly bound to something. And we know that, again, because of this first peak that we assessed here. So then in B, there's really only the peaks between 3000 and 2850. There's not too much else going on here. And so this is going to be due entirely to CsP3 hybridized carbons bound to hydrogens. And so there's nothing else going on in the molecule there. So it's just an alkane. Yeah, and so that's the way to approach this problem. We just need to look at the peaks that we have, assign them wave numbers, and then we can use a table. So for example, the table 13.2, or there's probably one in the appendix if we were to look. But yeah, we just need a table that tells us what wave numbers correspond to what functional groups, and then we can use that to determine what functional groups we have. Of course, also, as you do this more and more, you'll start to inadvertently memorize, like especially the CsP3 H bonds and the carbon-carbon double bond at 1650, and things like that. It will become second nature if you do enough of it. And so that's the answer to Chapter 13, problem number 17.